Hi everybody, this is Susie and welcome to another Wild Orchid Crafts video on behalf of the Wild Bunch. I have a few shabby chic / vintage gifts for you to share with you today, and I'm really anxious to show it to you. During the course of the storm there was some Suzie time, and I got a chance to do a little bit of crafting, and I'm very excited to share the few items that I have created for you today using the Wild Orchid Crafts embellishments and mulberry paper roses. So here we go. Okay. Before I go ahead and do everything all in one shot, I'm just going to clear a few things away so that we can enjoy each item separately together. So sorry. I'm never ready. Okay. What I have here, these are one of those jars that you can make like tomatoes and things like that, and store it away, that have the cover. And what I had thought about doing for this one was I thought it would be something different if I were to cover the entire jar with lace. And that's exactly what I did. I covered the entire jar with this really pretty vintage lace. It's a really large piece that I have. It's from my mother-in-law's stash. And I have embellished the whole entire outside with Wild Orchid Crafts embellishments and flowers. And if you can see, glowing on the inside is a battery-operated candle. You can also use a tea light candle, but I kind of like using the battery-operated candles. And this came out really pretty. I'm very pleased with the way that it looks. And I'm just going to slowly introduce to you the items that were used, which everything in this video will be listed in the drop-down box below. Now you can use any kind of jar, even a pickle jar if you like. Just save your jars as you go along, or you can simply go to a 99-cent store and pick up some jars there. So what I have here basically is I had used the beautiful Trellis roses, which are absolutely gorgeous. These are, I believe, the 1.5 inch and the 1 1/4 inch roses. And if you had seen my last design team package, you know that these are the roses that are from that DT package that was sent to me from Paul and Sari. Thank you again. And I've also used their new pearls that they have, the shooting pearls. They come like 3 strands on one, and I cut those up so I had quite a bit of pearls to go in a different direction there. So instead of using it as one, I cut them up and used them scattered around. So just want to make sure we're in picture here. Okay, and I've used these taupe colored roses, and these are from the package that has the peach roses in there. Very, very pretty. If you can see there that I have also used, I'm using a tripod today, so let's see if I can get a little closer here. I've also used the flat back pearls there that you can separately glue on, which are really, really nice to work with. And I've also got, let's see, sorry. If you can see there, I have some other small roses, and again, like I said, those will all be listed in the drop-down box below. So this is kind of like a vintage / shabby chic style. I don't know what you call it, Suzie style if you want, kind of project. Way at the bottom here on the glass jar, I also have from my stash some trim that's there. The Chinese braid, and the strands of pearls that are hanging down are from Wild Orchid Crafts as well. And like I mentioned, everything will be in the drop-down box below. And there's one of their new items, that a pearlized Cabachon rose that's there. Very pretty. I just like that. It's kind of like the center point for both sides, because if you can see, that's what I had done on this side and the other side. So plain and simple, I used hot glue all around for the material. It was very easy to tack down. I'm sure you can use any other kind of fabric glue with the glass. I would hope that it would stick, but I really didn't feel like playing with the glue, so I knew that the hot glue, I couldn't go wrong with that. And some rhinestones from my stash, and the beautiful Wild Orchid Craft flowers. Just really, really looks so pretty when the lights are out. I've had this already on the end table in the living room. I had it in the bedroom just to see what it looks like, and it is just the most romantic looking jar, and I do believe that's because I covered the whole jar with glass. I wanted to make an altar jar because I have quite a bit of them, but to be honest with you, I really haven't had it in me to do much of those things lately today. So to make a long story short, I really wanted to do something different by covering the entire jar with the lace, and so I'd like to show you my next project that I have created, which is really something cute. These are all gifts coming, ladies, that you can certainly put together. That is definitely inexpensive for possibly a friend that you may know that you're going to visit, possibly for dinner, or somebody is having a sweet 16 or a wedding and you want to make small favors for the table. You can simply get these wine corks from Michael's or save yours as you go along, but if they're gifts, I would definitely go with the white, with brand new wine corks. So right here I have the 2 wine corks that I have created, and they came out really very pretty. I just dug out a hole at the top and used some hot glue and pushed in these gems that I have purchased. You can get them actually in a store that sells wedding items. I bought them in a box, the clear and the pink. And I've simply used some Wild Orchid Crafts shooting pearls, some vintage seam binding, and some little rose and some calla lilies. And at the very top of this one right here, I used a flat back pearl. Just very elegant, very pretty, makes a really cute little presentation. I mean, I don't know if I would use it every single day with my wine because it's too pretty, but I would definitely, if you're having a sweet 16 possibly and you want to make a bunch of them for the table to give as giveaways, if you want to make little tiny wine bottles and put like the message in a bottle and then close the top off, or like you can put the thank you inside of a little wine bottle and put the top off with a cork by using one of these. I think it would really work out very nicely, a little something different to give away at a party. Even if you're having the party in your house and you're having 10, 15 people, you can certainly do it like that. The bag of corks was about 20 corks for about $4 in Michael's. You may be able to buy them online a little bit cheaper. So yeah, that's the second project for Wild Orchid Crafts, that you could certainly go on there and get their shooting pearls and these flowers and the beautiful white or that other pale pink color on their website. And here is the next project that I had made for Wild Orchid Crafts, which this is really very cute. I'm videotaping right now! So sorry, everybody. I just didn't want to make another video with an interruption. So, make a long story short. So sorry you're hearing this. So, make a long story short. This is the actual top of the jar, and I was hoping that it would fit on there, but it didn't actually fit on. So, what I had done was I can always do a tutorial if you're interested on how I did that, but it does not screw on the top of the jar. This is actually a pin cushion, which it worked out really well because I can make extra pins and have it on the side, and it looks really cute, very vintage. Some of this lace that I had in my stash, a piece of muslin here and the Chinese braid, and the beautiful Wild Orchid Crafts, very shimmery, shabby looking vintage seam binding. I just love that. So I just wanted to add that in and show you what else I had done. And lastly, I have another item here, and you guys know me with my heart pillows. Again, as part of this gift giving set, I thought it would be really nice to put in a heart. So what I have here is a really nice, very cushiony puffy heart pillow with the beautiful Wild Orchid Crafts strands of pearls here in the white. Another flat back pearl here. I'm just going to zoom up so that you can see that. And and there's a flat back pearl. Here's the other flat back pearls without the little pearls around it. Again, all of the item numbers to everything that's used here will be listed accordingly in the drop down box below for your reference, so that you can go and have a look at the website and get some of it for yourself. These beautiful burgundy roses here, and these carnation flowers, and the beautiful calla lilies, the tiny roses in the burgundy, and some in the pink as well, and some of the rhinestones from my stash, and the white seam binding that's there. As I'm just going to zoom back a little bit, sorry about that, so that you can see that this can actually be hung, and I have the lace on the front and back, which is also the matching lace that's on the candle. I didn't use the same roses because I did not want to use the brownish colored roses on the heart. This is really, really pretty. I've made these as sachets for people for wedding parties at this size, which the heart is probably around, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches around circumference, and you can actually spray some perfume on there, or any kind of body spray that you like to use. It smells pretty, and you can hang it on your hanger in the closet. So yeah, that's it basically, my friends. I just wanted to share with you. I actually have another video on something else, but I think I'm just going to add that on. Oops. Okay, we'll leave it down for now. Add that on into this so that I can just upload videos, since I've been having a problem uploading some videos lately. I don't know if it's because of the storm and because the lines keep dropping, so I'm just going to wing it and add this item in, and I'm hoping that you can see that clearly. So sorry. Okay, the next item here is actually a spoon. It's a ceramic spoon, and I will quickly show you. You can get these at like Home Goods, or some of those other stores like Bed Bath & Beyond. They're probably about $4 or $5. I can't remember. I've had this for a while and found it in the cabinet in the china closet. And I just took one of those and felt like I wanted to play with something a little bit different. So I'd like to put something behind that, if you can just bear with me for a moment. So sorry. I just want to make it stand out a little bit so that you can see a little clearer, and I hope that has helped it some. I took the spoon, and I had first used some Mod Podge with a picture of Marie Antoinette in the center. There's a little bit of a glare from the light, but you can definitely see what I have done there. If I put my hand there, you can see it now a little bit clearer. So sorry that the light is bright. And I have the Marie Antoinette picture that I used with the Mod Podge, which was really kind of nice because I didn't think it was going to stick on the ceramics, but I let it dry overnight, and it did with no problem. I also had taken some lace from my stash, and I gathered that around by hand and hot glued that down all the way around the spoon, adding some of the beautiful small pink two-tone roses from Wild Orchid Crafts, and a larger rose here. I think that's 5/8 of an inch from Wild Orchid Crafts, as well as the strands of white pearl, and the larger rose up on top, and some of the pink seam binding, and even the back of the spoon is completely nice and clean, and with a little piece of a Wild Orchid Craft flower that I peeled off to make another flower smaller. This is really very cute, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed making it to share it with you. There's my phone. It's an important call, and don't forget to check out all of the items in the drop-down box below. This is Susie. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Bye.